I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we.
Hey guys, Bree here. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. In today's video, we are decluttering. This past week, I had a bunch of decluttering projects that have just been on my to-do list and I didn't really get a chance to get them done, or I haven't had a chance to get them done. So today, I'm showing the video of everything that I've done this past week. It's just been like 20 to 30 minute little projects here and there that I've compiled into one. These are the things that are on my list. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, if I see the same mess or something's disorganized day after day, it starts to really get to me. So I wrote all of those projects down and tackled them this week. If you have something on your list, some area that just kind of gives you that like feeling, tackle it with me today. It does feel really good to have all of that done. I have one more project that I'm filming today and I'm wearing this. So you'll see like a bunch of different outfits. Again, I don't really have like a time where I have the kids all out of the house for an extended period of time. So it's just much easier for me to like film little bits here and there and then compile them in Sunday's video. If you're new to my channel, I post every Sunday. I do lots of like mom motivational content. I love deorganizing. I love organizing. I don't like clutter. I like decluttering, healthy recipes. Right now I'm focused on really high protein diet, so sharing some of those recipes, but just I'm a real mom. So anything that like my kids need here and there, that's what I'll film and I'll show you. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, but let's get into today's video together. So kicking off this video, I started with the playroom. I find that my kids don't play in this room unless I keep things organized or just refreshed. So I kind of do this like once every 2 months or so. I just really start to go through the things that I see them start to play with but they don't really get into. So today I am cleaning out their princess dress outfit. I'd had a bunch of girls over at my house the other day and they all were grabbing these princess dresses. So I originally had the dressing area in one of my daughter's rooms and I decided to bring that downstairs to the playroom and then hang up the dresses instead of just like cramming them in this toy bin. That way the girls could like see and play, and then after this video they were dressing up, they were playing, and nothing makes me happier than one, watching my kids play and be little and sweet, but also getting them back in the playroom to like where they're having fun and making memories. So this was well worth it. I also feel like every year, this time of year, I have this serious urge to purge, just to declutter, like simplify. I guess it's probably just getting like my body or my mind into that summer vacation state of mind. When my house is cluttered or disorganized, I just feel more frazzled. So I've noticed the last couple of years that as school's ending or once summer vacation starts, I really get the urge to just go through closets, go through drawers, and not necessarily throw everything out, but just donate. I have some younger girls that live in our neighborhood, so I give them some things that my kids don't fit in or don't use anymore, and just try to find ways to simplify. That way I'm not cleaning up the same things over and over again, and then the kids also feel like this space is new. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but let me know if you're getting that serious urge to purge as well. So the only part of organizing and decluttering that I don't really like is kind of like that end game part, where it's just like little pieces here and there, stuff you don't really want to throw out because there's a place for it, but there isn't a place for everything. I don't know. It's just like the end. It's just like, that's really, I want to quit and I don't have the motivation to go. So that's usually where I'll either make myself like an iced coffee or an iced tea, or I'll take some steps outside or just accomplish something smaller. That way I'd have the motivation to finish. Just the dresses were organized and that toy bin was cleared up. I wound up moving that toy bin upstairs to my son's room, and I'm going to put a little bit of toys in there. I actually usually don't have toys in my kids' bedrooms. I don't know why. I think part of me wants to keep that space like a little bit of a sanctuary, and I feel like toys can get like a little chaotic.
I also think it like helps with bedtime routine, but I've also never really had toys outside of, obviously we have like storybooks, and I let the girls draw and color and, you know, stuffed animals and things like that. I have doll houses upstairs for them to play with too, but they don't really have toys. Let me know if you keep toys in your kids' rooms. I'm sure a lot of people do. I don't really know why I don't, but I just haven't. So I moved on to moving the tent downstairs, and I just feel like now it looks like a playroom again. It looks a little bit more complete. I love having this tent down there, and I know the kids love like hiding and reading in little nooks and crannies, so they played with this a ton after I got it all squared away and cleaned up. My other issue really is the Barbie dream house. I feel like it's so big, and I love that my girls play with it, but what are we doing with the Barbie dream house? Like, it doesn't really fit in. It's so big, it takes up so much space. So where are you guys placing this? Are they in your kids' rooms? Are they just in the playroom? I feel like my Barbie dream house when I was a kid was much smaller. So part of me is like, why does this have to be so large? But I keep all the Barbies and their accessories in that like clear Target storage bin, and that seems to help. Lastly, I'm going through these bins and these drawers and just like donating some toys that the kids don't play with anymore. They're baby toys, and we have a little baby neighbor that I think would appreciate them a little bit more.
You pulling me closer, but don't waste your time. Don't have any time for all your empty lies. I used to think that you were only mine, but I was blinded by a shallow light. I'll call your friends, I'll let them know that I'm so done with the tragic boys. Tonight I'll get into my zone.
Okay, so this is supposed to be like our linen, not linen, but like jacket entryway closet, and I made it a overflow toy closet. I've shown this I think in a couple other videos, but eventually I want to make this like a craft closet where I just have shelves and I store like their paint and Play-Doh and scissors and glitter and all of that. As you can see, it's just kind of like the overflow catch-all. So I don't have time to like do this all today, but there are a few things that I'm like, okay, the next time that I run to do donations, I'm going to add a few things in here. So this isn't something that's gonna have a great transformation, but probably in a couple videos from now, or maybe in the fall when the kids are all in school, I'm definitely tackling this project next.
I'm curious to know how often you all go through your closets. I feel like I'm kind of going through a closet every month or so, and the goal of this closet today was really to just purge some of the things that the kids haven't touched and I know that they're not going to touch, so that I can slowly start to make room to make this like a craft closet. I think it would just be like a better use of space. So I donated a couple of the boxes of games that we're tired of playing with, and they could be passed on to another family who will enjoy them, and then to sort out these bins so that when the kids go to the closet, there's more intentionality behind like what they're pulling out and playing with, rather than just like random things all over the place. And I think I did a pretty good job of that. And for the playroom, I had 2 bags to donate and then 1 bag of trash, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I am decluttering the kitchen. I feel like every summer, or like, yeah, going into summer, going into the school year, I have like this urge to purge and get rid of just the things that we haven't used. So today I just got the baby down. It's 2:05, 2:10. I probably have anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, and so I'm just going to go through the cabinets and make a huge pile of the things that I no longer want so I can free up some space and just get rid of things that's very, very, very much needed. So let's get to it.
And I don't know why I get so emotional over silly things like this. This cabinet has been on my list for a long time, and really I'm organizing and decluttering a lot of like the baby stuff. So I'm getting rid of like my Boone grass bottle like area and some baby sippy cups, and I need this space. I need it for my kids now that they're all going to be in school. This is going to be a great location to store their water bottles and their lunch boxes and like the little sandwich cutters and things that I use to make their lunches. Like that'll be kind of that station, as well as like maybe some snack trays. And I want to clean out my corner cabinet too, so I can store like, you know, my pictures and things up at the top. But it just, I don't know, it's hard for me to separate myself from the baby phase that I was in, even though, like, you know, I'm so happy with going through that and I love watching my kids grow up. Just like these little sentimental things hold so much value to me. The way that I like to get through it is just to know that like another family is going to use these things and they're in that great happy phase, and like all this stuff is coming from a happy home. So I just have like, I think there's a good omen there.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright.
I'm a big systems person. I think that having systems in your house really helps with the flow of your house, especially in the mornings. So right now I am organizing all of, well, not all, 4 of the drawers in my kitchen. This is the utensil drawer. This is a drawer that just like bothered me because originally, like, you didn't see this because I just didn't film this piece, but I had like just a utensil tray that really didn't fit well in the drawer. It took up a lot of space and it was hard to get like the utensils in and out. So I finally ordered a separate bamboo one so that it matches the other one. And organizing this drawer, like it really does bring me like small joys every time I like open it up to get a spoon, or I'm putting the dishes from the dishwasher away into the utensil drawer. Like, it just looks so much better. I'm also using that museum gel on the bottom of my tray organizers because I never did that, because sometimes I get really lazy, if I'm being honest with you. And then the drawer organizer slide, and that drives me nuts. But today I did the right thing, and look at how good that looks. The other drawer that I'm organizing are part of my systems, and it's one drawer for hair supplies for my girls and the other drawer for their accessories. So I did this on the last week of school, and I always held their stuff here, but it just wasn't like in an organized manner. But the hair drawer in the junk drawer works so well for our household. If you're new, I have 2 daughters and a son. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And so every morning I have to do my daughter's hair, and they have like long, beautiful hair. Usually I'm braiding it or French braiding it. So having like the brush, the comb, the detangler spray, the hair ties, the hair accessories, and the bracelets, and all of that right here where it's close to like the exit to get them out on the bus, it just helps the day run so much smoother. I would think that it would be easier to do this stuff in like the bathroom upstairs, but like once you send your kids upstairs and they come downstairs, getting them back upstairs, it's just like a nightmare. So if you have room in your kitchen for like any of girls, a hair accessory drawer and a like accessory drawer that they can put their bracelets on while you're doing their hair or like watching the TV or whatever, it's a game changer. I highly recommend. Let me know if you do this or if you plan to do this. I would love to hear you talk about it because I swear by it. Also, the chokehold these acrylic organizers have on me. I've ordered these so many times from Amazon. I love them. I love them so much. I love the way that they look in the after. I separated out this like accessory drawer with like necklaces, different types of bracelets, hair clips. I have like the hair coloring station because sometimes my girls want to have like pink hair or purple hair. And I just like, it's so great. It's affordable to get these organizers. And then every time you open the drawer, it's just like a little piece of like success or joy. It sounds so silly, but like, I guess that's how I know I'm getting old, because I really do take a lot of joy in opening up a very organized drawer. There's just something about it. It makes me feel like I have my life together. I'm sure you can agree.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change.
Moving on to organizing their memory storage boxes for school. I put these together for the kids when they both started preschool, and basically what I do is I just throw stuff in it that I think I'll want to remember throughout the year, and then at the end of the year or in the summertime I organize it. So in New Jersey, we just had our last week of school, which seems so late. I wish we were more like the southern states when we got out of school. Like, what is it, right after Memorial Day? I feel like it's so much better because it's just hot. But anyway, so there's just lots of like little crafts and knickknacks and end of the school year things around the kitchen. And the goal was just to get this all done and put away. And these memory boxes are great because I'll put things in there that I think I want to store, and then at the end of the year I really decide. And it just limits down on the amount of like clutter and crafts, and it has a nice storage place for the things that I do want to remember. The goal here is just to have a box for each kid.
So this is also where I store like their memory books. So I have the teachers write little messages each year, and then I store them in these bins so that I lose them and I always find them. I've come to the point in a decluttering project where I am deeply regretting taking all of this stuff out because I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but we're just gonna power through and hopefully I will get it away, get rid of some of the clutter.
I don't know why you make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why, I don't know why. Like I'm better off with like I'm better off with you.
Okay, so I actually can't believe I got all of it done, but it feels good to have gone through it and it's not like a complete mess. And I added pre-K and kindergarten little folders to some. I went through some of the cards, and now I'm just gonna like, or maybe tonight at some point, I'm gonna write like a letter to each of the kids. I have a space in here for cards and letters, and I always feel like I like don't really have the time to do that, but like while I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna write them a letter about what they're good at and like kind of how this year went, and then I'm gonna print a bunch of photos off my phone tonight, and then tomorrow maybe we'll like do like a scrapbook page or something just to recap the year. But I feel like I feel good about this one. This is like always something that's in the back of my mind that I'm like, I gotta go through that, I gotta go through that. It's just getting messy, and now that it's done, I'm like, awesome.
So that's what I have for today's video. It feels really good to have those projects done and put away. I feel like now I can go and enjoy more time with my family without having those lingering to-do lists in the back of my head. If you have something like this, I hope that you get it done today. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Happy summer. Bye.